Thousands of students get placed every year from the 3 campuses of BITS Pilani. And with a median package of around 18 lakhs in the top companies like Apple, Google, Facebook, Netflix, investment banking companies like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Big Four companies like Bain, KPMG, come every year and give placement to students of all the 3 campuses of BITS Pilani. And not just placements, BITS Pilani has over 1,000 plus startups, out of which 17 startups are unicorns. And overall ranking of BITS Pilani in terms of startup is 5th in India. And wait, this is absolutely phenomenal because IITs have 23 campuses across all over India, but BITS Pilani just has 3 campuses. So hello everyone, this is Kushal Sarkar from phodu.club, and in today's video we are going to talk about, is BITS Pilani better than IITs? What are the things that make BITS Pilani different, and why you should consider BITS Pilani as your serious option? Now, a big disclaimer before we begin, this video does not mean to demean IITs in any way. IITs are a great institution which have given so much to India and the Indian economy. But the point of this video is to tell you about the greatness of BITS Pilani and why you should join BITS Pilani. Number one point which you all must be aware about is the 0% attendance policy. This was one of the core principles of BITS Pilani when BITS Pilani was established. MIT USA was the mentor of BITS Pilani when BITS Pilani was actually started. So all the principles, all the values and all the cultures that come into this college have directly come from MIT USA. So that's why the overall culture of BITS Pilani is not just limited to academics, but to give students so much freedom so that they can explore anything and whatever they want in their college life and pursue the career they want. Because of this 0% attendance policy, one can take in charge of their life. You don't have to maintain an attendance of 75% and go to classes even if you don't want to. If you want to work on your startup, if you want to work on filmmaking, if you want to work on music, you can do that without worrying about anything. And that is the exact reason there are so many startups from BITS Pilani, as I mentioned in the starting of the video. Not only in startups, you will find BITSians in so many other fields other than startups such as music, acting, dancing and whatnot. You'll find an alumni doing extremely well in whatever field you want. Personally, 0% attendance policy has helped me and my friends a lot in exploring a lot of different things. I'm able to sit here and make this video just because of this one policy, and because of which I have so much freedom to do whatever I want in my life. The next and the second most thing is placements and the startup culture. As I told you, the placements at BITS Pilani in all the 3 campuses are extremely good, and the median package revolves around 17 to 18 lakhs. Almost everyone who sit for placements get placed into top companies and get their dream package. Talking about the big startups like Redbus, MPL, Swiggy, Big Basket, I'm sure you must have heard about all of these startups. All of these are BITSian startups. So the kind of culture you get inside the campus and the kind of support and the community and the connections that BITS provides you is immensely helpful when you're trying to do something, when you try to build something, you want to get good connections, you want to raise funding. If you are a BITSian, it becomes a piece of cake for you. The next great thing about BITS Pilani is that you can make your own timetable. Yes, this also comes as one of the freedom that you get in BITS Pilani, is that you can make your own timetable. Every semester you have to choose your courses. Suppose now, if you don't want your classes on Saturday, you can design your timetable in a way that you don't have any classes on Saturday. So you will get holiday on Saturday as well as Sunday, and you can do whatever you want during that time. There are different courses offered. There are different teachers teaching different courses, so you can select your own teachers as well from which you want to study from. You can select your own lab timings in which you are comfortable and design your timetable according to yourself. Now, what can be a better thing than this? Obviously, there are some classes here and there which are fixed, but overall you get a lot of flexibility in terms of choosing your timetable. The next great thing about BITS Pilani, and this is my favorite thing, is that there is absolutely no reservation policy in BITS, unlike that of IITs and NITs. There is no reservation in terms of your caste. There is no reservation in terms of the state you are coming from. Every single student studying at BITS Pilani is studying 100% based on their merit and score in BITSAT. That is the best part about BITS Pilani. You don't have to worry about your peer group. The peer group you will get is of very high quality, and you know that every single person studying over here has come after clearing BITSAT on merit. There's absolutely no reservation, and every single person has come after clearing BITSAT. A lot of these students have a very good rank in JEE Main as well as JEE Advanced, and they left NITs and IITs to come study at BITS because they were aware enough about what BITS offered. So they made a wise decision of coming to BITS over choosing those colleges. The next thing that is great about BITS is infrastructure and mess. The infrastructure that you get at BITS Pilani is top class. Now, believe me or not, infrastructure plays a huge role and it determines the quality of life that you lead for 4 years of engineering. In BITS, you'll get facilities for all the sports from cricket, volleyball, lawn tennis, football, squash, badminton, gym. Every single thing is fully equipped. The classrooms and the lecture theaters are world class, and the quality of food you get in the mess at BITS Pilani is extremely well, and the quality of food is very good. A lot of students keep telling me, those who are studying in NITs and IITs, that the quality of food and the mess food there is very bad, and they keep complaining about it. But trust me, that's not the case with BITS Pilani. You get very good quality food at BITS Pilani. Now coming to my next point, many of you will argue that okay, fees itni zyada hai bhaiya, to facilities to obviously zyada hogi, I can't afford it. Now I want to break this misconception about BITS that everybody keeps on telling that BITS is expensive. Yes, BITS is expensive, but BITS has so many scholarships. 30% of the students studying at BITS Pilani are studying on scholarships. There are merit scholarship as well as merit cum need basis scholarships. So if you work hard and crack BITSAT, and after coming to college, you consistently put on efforts towards academics and get a good CGPA, you'll get a lot of scholarship which will ultimately bring down the fees. I can assure you one thing, if you work hard for 4 years, you're going to get a lot of scholarships from BITS Pilani, and if you don't, it's completely your fault. The alumni of BITS Pilani is deeply connected with the institution and is funding millions of dollars every single year just to support students like us so that we could get a lot of scholarships. So therefore, crack BITSAT, come to BITS Pilani, work hard here for 4 years, and you'll get a lot of scholarships, and the cost of studying at BITS Pilani will come down by a lot. The next point is the overall development. Now trust me, the overall development that you get at BITS is unmatched with any other college in India, because there are so many clubs, so many departments, and everything is organized by students themselves. Students can pursue any hobby they want, join any department they want, and pursue their hobbies later on. Many of the students pursue these fields as their full-time career. As I told you, just because BITS has so much of freedom, there is so much emphasis on your overall personality development, and after 4 years, when you come out of the campus, you actually come out as a better individual. The next point is the campus life. Yes, the campus life is so holistic, so wholesome. There are so many seniors who always help you for everything and anything that you want. As I told you, there are so many clubs and departments, and a lot of events keep taking place. The fest of 3 campuses of BITS Pilani are one of the biggest fests in India, in which a lot of artists like Mohit Chauhan, Shan, Vishal Shekhar come and perform, as well as a lot of comedians like Samay Raina come and perform. So you can just imagine the level of college. Other than this, specifically talking about Goa campus, you can imagine the kind of life you are going to get in Goa. There are a lot of outings from clubs and departments where you go to different beaches, you go on different treks, trails, and explore different parts of Goa as well on your weekends. So this is the kind of life you are going to get at BITS Pilani. And the last point which I am going to tell you will tell you about the greatness of BITS Pilani and how big of an institution it is, the legacy of so many years. BITS Pilani was actually offered the status to become an IIT. But guess what? BITS Pilani rejected that offer. You know why? Because it wanted to remain independent. It wanted to conserve its values. If BITS would have become an IIT, all of those rules like 75% attendance and the rules of freedom, the freedom to make your timetable, all of these things would have been taken away. But BITS wanted to conserve its values and principles and remain an independent institution. So IITs are a great institution. BITS Pilani is a great institution and doesn't fall behind IITs. If you have not done well in JEE, don't worry, consider BITS as your serious option. BITSAT and BITS Pilani is going to change your life and take your life into a different trajectory. So if you want to crack BITSAT and get into BITS Pilani and want to practice from the best resources made by BITSians themselves, then you can watch this video right here. This video will guide you on how to crack BITSAT and what are the best resources that you need to crack BITSAT. Wish you all the very best. साथ में फोड़ेंगे.